ding dong, guess who got a new mic, chuckle nuts, and Merry Early Christmas. Anyway, back when I was a wee little lad, there were 3 people that I hated with such burning passion. Like, this type of hate was dense. I'm talking about if I was Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars, I would have gone over to the dark side in episode 1. The first person I hated was a girl named Shelby. I don't know why, but the way that she said 100 bothered me so much that I couldn't help but want to smack the shit out of her back when I was a kid. Watch, you gonna feel the same way I felt when I tell you how she said it. 100. Tell me that isn't what you would call a dirty $100 bill as a slur. You grimy 100. The next person I hated was a girl named Brianna. Honestly, me and my niggas just thought that she had cooties, and she liked to nag at you like somebody's mom. Now, I know it seems like I'm misogynistic. I might be, but I'm gonna throw a curveball here. The last person I hated was Santa Claus. Fuck that nigga. Not once did I ever get a gift from this nigga under my tree. It was always from my parents. But to make matters worse, you know how they say that when you a bad kid, Santa gives you coal? So I always misheard that and thought that they were saying cold. But to be fair, unless you have an autistic affinity for trains, how the fuck you gonna know what coal is at 5 years old? And since I always got a cold during the winter, auto-correcting cold to cold just always made sense. I feel like I'm portraying myself as a non-violent version of Riley from the Boondocks. You know, I wasn't like writing letters to Santa saying how he a bitch-ass nigga, but I was thinking it though. Anyway, this year, I feel like I did good, all right? I deserve presents from good old Saint Nick. And if you have a differing opinion, keep that shit to yourself, nigga. Plus, I know where that bitch stay at. So if there's no presents under my tree Christmas morning, you best believe on the 26th, I am taking the first flight out to the North Pole. And I'm beating your ass, nigga. So, what are these presents that I, EMPOLEON, would be willing to beat Santa's ass over? First thing is a nuke. Now, I don't know how Santa is gonna fit that into his sack, but if he could fit his fat ass onto his sleigh, he could find a way. So what could I possibly want a nuke for? Perhaps it's to blow up a country. Actually, no. Do you know how much power that you as a person, not a country, but a person possess simply by owning a nuke? Nobody is fucking with a nigga with a nuke. Like, look at all these countries with nukes. The only people fucking with them are the people who are literally right next to them or within their own country. Wait a minute. When the fuck did North Korea get nukes? I thought that shit was a prank. I thought that nigga Kim Jong-un was lying. Hold on, they've like tested 6 of these bitches. Yo, we need to stop playing with North Korea's name. These niggas serious. Anyway, bro, if I have a nuke, I can have every country do what I say. And I dare a motherfucker to come take that shit from me. Like, I asked for a nuke. You think I'm scared to use this bitch? The next thing on my list is, pocket pussy with 18 different features.
You what?
I want a pocket pussy with 18 features. Fuck you. I'm not gonna elaborate any further. The next thing I want is a time machine. You might be thinking, oh, he want to go back in time and stop 9/11 from happening. Or maybe I'm gonna go back and murk that nigga Hitler inside of his crib at the age of 2. But I'm not gonna do that. And the reason, which you might call fucking ridiculous, is because the Avengers have the ability to travel back in time, and not once did these niggas think, ayo, we should go and like shut down slavery or something. But I'm supposed to go back in time and murk that nigga Hitler? And for all the Marvel no bitch getting ass niggas out there telling me, well, they were on a quest, that's why they went back in time. Nigga, in this comic book picture here, Captain America is seen punching the shit out of Hitler. And this is completely unrelated to whatever mission you're probably talking about. But you mean to tell me that this over-glorified propaganda man and the rest of the Avengers couldn't have helped out MLK during the civil rights movement? But I'm supposed to stop 9/11? Suck my dick. I'm gonna go back in time for a more important reason. Teaching my teenage self how to get bitches. You may be asking, well, how the hell you gonna do that? You don't even get bitches now.
There go another player tip. You gotta kill yourself.
That shit did not need to be pointed out. But all I'm gonna tell him is, you don't need to be scared of flirting with girls that you like. Also, so y'all can understand how embarrassing it was for me back then. You know how women will like a guy and their idea of flirting with him is thinking really hard about him and giving passing glances at the back of his head, and then when he doesn't notice, they just give up? Yeah, see, the difference between them and me is that I never gave up. I was a persistent thinker. Like at one point, she will know that she crossed my mind. So I just need to travel back to around maybe 2014 and stop that shit from continuing. The next gift on my list is a wish. Now, I don't know if Santa could put a wish inside of his sack or if the fat fuck is a wizard. But look at his beard, dog. He has to be related to Dumbledore or something. But for the sake of this video, I'ma just say that he can grant wishes. Anyway, I wish that I could see the blacked out parts of certain CIA documents that interest me. Specifically anything in regards to aliens and the supernatural. I've just realized unintentionally this is a very absurd list. Okay, I'm gonna put something relatively normal on here. I want a cat, like a black cat or a Siamese cat. Look guys, I live with African parents and them niggas 9 times out of 10 hate pets. You could probably smuggle a brick of cocaine across the United States border from Mexico up your ass and have better success with it than I would if I brought a cat into this house. So if Santa brought it, I figured that I could use that as a way to convince them to let me keep the cat. All right, those are the 5 things I want for Christmas. Bye.